Welcome back to another episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and this nomad should probably get hit by a train here in a second. I'm not here to shoot guns, I'm actually here to show you Anshin shields. And, he escaped with his life. How boring. So, today I'm looking at Anshin shields, and the first one, I guess, the Blockade. Why not? This is a bit of an oddity, because it's not really like the others. Anshin really makes the adaptive shields, and the Blockade isn't really an adaptive shield, but it kind of is. Adaptive shields, actually I should just start with one of them. I brought the purple one. My growing list of shields here. So here's your typical adaptive shield. With this you get an elemental resistance of whatever the last element hit you. It's usually quite large, and it adds a good chunk of health to you. Shield wise, they have pretty solid stats, kind of right down the middle. But if you compare this to a Blockade, which I don't really have a Blockade of matching parts, the Blockade has superior stats, but you don't get the health bonus. And instead of the 73% elemental resistance, you just get a flat damage resistance number. And that damage resistance number, the cool thing on the Blockade, is still there even on your health bar. So it actually is a much higher capacity than it seems, making it pretty much just the best all-around shield for just tanking. The Blockade can absorb a stupid amount of damage when you consider in its damage resistance, and just has general pretty good stats. I've done a couple of videos on the Blockade, so I'll put a card up for those if you guys want to watch those and get more details on it. But I feel like since I've already done like 2 or 3 videos on the Blockade and then my tanking video with it, I don't know how much in detail you want me to go. It's a pretty simple shield. I've got my all bandit part 1 here so you can see the difference. Get the capacity and recharge rate up, sacrifice some delay, which I can override with Maya with ward and inertia. So that's my actually Blockade of choice. Somebody might prefer the other one, but that 1.9 million combined with the damage resistance is actually quite a big capacity. So that's the Blockade. It's the best tanking shield in the game. You get it from the dragons, which rightfully so. It should be a hard fight to get such a damn good shield. But it is kind of an oddity. So to move on to the kind of more standard ones is you have the evolution. Now the evolution you can see here has reduced shield capacity. Now we have the same parts here. Reduced recharge rate. A better delay by a good chunk too. 1.98 is pretty low. More elemental resistance, 86% is the max you can get, and that's pretty damn high. And you get more health added. Instead of 856,000, you get 1,000,000. And for 1,042,341. You can really stack your health with this, as you can see here. Now, there's kind of this misnomer out there that health stacking is bad because you can't health gate as fast. Look, outside of raiding, you don't need to go around constantly health gating. In fact, if you do, you're actually kind of die more because you can take less damage, and enemies at OP8 can put out a lot of damage. So sometimes you're actually better off stacking your durability. Now this depends on the character. Someone like Zero, no, but someone like Maya, who has a skill called Elated, you can see now my health regen kicks in pretty damn fast. Back off and let them forget about me here. And between all of Maya's healing skills, you can see here, this probably won't hurt me much. It won't even hurt the shield, and the shield's going to recharge fast. But by stacking your health, do I have a blood relic on me? You can actually just make it a lot harder for the enemies to kill you. So here we go, it's even more. You can see that's pretty fast health regen there. Now this is elated, sustenance, and the Neo. And then she also has life tap. So if you can stack a bunch of percentage-based healing skills and get your health up to this point, especially with other teammates around you, you can do crazy things because they all heal based on your health unelated. So when I'm sitting here at 3 million health and someone's sitting there with, let's say 600,000 health, they're going to love the fact that I have higher health. So it can be very great, but it also can just let you tank a ton of damage. Maya can actually tank some raid boss Novas fully spec'd out to maxing out health with an elated shield, where those raid boss Novas don't health gate you. So stacking health isn't always bad. It can be very good. I want to see if this Bone Crusher gets hit here. He did, but he's alright. And then you see just, for an example, so this gives me up to 2% health. The Neo's somewhere around 1 or 2% health. So that's a constant about 4%. When I phase lock someone, now I have 9%. So almost 10% passive healing. That's not too bad at all, especially when your health is that high, especially with dots and all that other stuff. Inertia will get your shield back, so then you keep healing. So it's all around pretty good. Characters like Krieg like to health stack. People have even figured out that even on Sal, because when you have a Grog and you're putting out that much damage, you don't need to lower your health to health gate. Sal just puts out enough damage where he can just health gate through that. So a lot of Sal players actually have learned to really like health stacking on Sal. Krieg loves it. Maya loves it. So there's some characters that don't. But a lot of characters do like health stacking. So it's not always a bad thing. So now that I've spent way too much time on the evolution, it's brother or sister shield, the legendary version, the Neo. The Neo is the Tedior version, I call it. You have even less shield capacity, but your recharge delay is now down to 1.65. Now 1.98 is not bad, but 1.65 is even better. And then you also have a faster recharge rate. And that matters. Because when you get hit and you keep getting hit and your shield gets nicked and recharges and nicked and recharges, the rate's actually a big deal about getting your shield up to capacity faster. I like that quite a bit. It's got the same resistance, same health. People have said they have different healing percents, but I have not been able to notice that. Let me put on Neo. Take this off. Put it back on. And phase lock an enemy. They just seem pretty close to me, and if they are different, it's so minor that I don't think it's a big deal. So either way, they're both pretty awesome shields, and it's kind of just, it depends on what you like better. They're both fast. The Neo's a little faster, but much faster on the recharge rate compared to the Evolution. Sometimes the Evolution's recharge rate's a little slow for my liking. I kind of like the Neo better, but honestly, they're both so close I can't tell much of a difference. And I kind of wish with the Evolution they would have made it a little more different. It's just so close to the Neo that it's just not that big of a deal. It would have been nice to see a gap in those two. Or maybe the Evolution works differently somehow. Maybe it's got less resistance, but it has resistance even when the capacity is broken, so you have resistance on the health. That would have made it cool and different. But as it is, it's barely different from a Neo. They're just too damn close for my liking. That being said, they're both great shields. And don't shy away from them because people tell you you need low health to health gate, because those people don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes yes, with Zero generally, yeah. Zero doesn't really have much percentage-based healing or many ways to heal, so he relies a lot on like Moxie weapons and transfusion grenades. So health stacking with him, not necessarily the greatest idea, but like I said, Maya, Krieg, Sal, they all like it. Gage, I don't think so much. But she does have some passive percentage base healing as well as Axton, so they can both kind of play with it as well. So they are good shields to play with. And that is Anshin shields. There's really just the 3 of them, and they're all really awesome shields depending on what you like. The Blockade is sweet, but the Evolution and Neogenitor are both amazing shields, and I just want to emphasize one more time that just because there's a bunch of people out there that say health stacking is bad, don't listen to them, because they're the same people that say assault rifles sucked, and if you've been watching my videos lately, you saw me destroy the game with this rifle right in front of us. So, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about these shields in the comments below, but be warned, if you say health stacking is stupid, I will call you an idiot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.